with all the anxiety and concern about the coronavirus, we are very pleased to be able to bring you a glimmer of hope in its treatment. And it has come to our knowledge that a very eminent professor has been working away in his own laboratories in rural Staffordshire. He has kindly invited us along to the laboratories, and he's now going to demonstrate his unique method of tackling the coronavirus. So please, Professor Stanley Unwin, put our minds at rest.
Certainly. Many of the populace of the Britannic Isles of this realm suffer its strain, of the brain mockery, when it comes for the understanding and interpretation of the coronary viral, the Crobar-nighty, if you catch my mainstream. But from the export viewpoint, it's all very much simply more. So please be concentrate 1 minute, Lord Lingerie, for the joyful illuminos and the tiddly fast explaining how. Now, first of the viral particles, and I have a viral replicode in my laboratory this morning made in the early hour, which is a life soul size replicode of that for the easy explaining. Now, firstly and most importantly is, of course, the understanding of the spreadly how. And this is of the muky, pukey, Qatari particle, which are forceful jets out of the nasal nostril up into the atmospheric hold, into the troposphere, the stratosphere, and the ozone layer for it, and then in the nightal timery while asleep in most dribbly dosage onto the nasal nostrils of the slumberers. Oh, folly, folly! The whole worm contaminos, and in the early morning they are coffee splutteries and sweaty wallops, the whole worm. Deep pain and folly. So we must do the maximal trappages of the viral particle in the handkerchief chiefry. Now this flimsy goal, no use, don't do this, but we must use of the men's properly maximal handkerchief chiefry for the maximal trappages of the viral particle in that, and then put in the pocky for the carry it around for the next whole time when it's needed. Now, what about of the masquerade throncus? This is the old-fashioned for the oral cavitary secrety sort of the mouthy, but what about the nasal nostrils? We have in my laboratory in developed mould the clampy of that for on the nasal nostrils, and the combinail is wonderful for the preventing of the probable odours of that. Now, what about the decontaminals? And this is importantly most, and the wet wipe, no, don't do this. But what we are needful of is the spray and the backpackery to take with for the shoppy, and then we can in the shoppy on the spray on the shelfies and on the checkout outery, spray of the people personages on the checkout outery for their own beneficial fishery and the well-being of the body physical. Now, what about of the hand washery? And we must all carry with the handful washery and washery every 35 minutes long of that. And washy to the tunery of the Happy Bowl Birthday to you. Happy Bowl Birthday to you. Happy Bowl Birthday, dear coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. And carry that with you at all times. Now, what about the social isolation? Because we must be of the recommended distance from the other personages of the thrifty feeties or the 50 form metrages if you prefer Fahrenheit to centigrade. But we have done the deep experiment in my laboratories for the emergencies, so you can communicate in the deep emergencies using of the semaphore throckers. So this is how you say in the emergency, mine helping my house it Burnley down. And this is how you say this in semaphore. helping mine household is Burnley down, and this is for the communicate in the emergency. So I hope we have covered all the factors of that, and there is no need for the deep pain and folly, no need for the deep weepies and the gnashes of the toothies. It's all very much simply modes, and all is certainly known, and Whitley and Borage Load can all philology home on their own backside loader, and I've got that I can make these points for you.